Mike Pence at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley, and he talked about the similarities between Donald Trump and President Reagan. Good evening, everybody. I'm CJ Ward.
And I'm Beth Farnsworth. The campaign trail runs through California tonight. Donald Trump's running mate, Mike Pence, made a stop at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library today. News Channel 3's Kelsey Gherkin joins us live from Simi Valley. And Kelsey, Pence is stumping for votes and cash.
Beth and CJ, about 700 people attended the speech here at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. There were some students, but mostly longtime Republicans and members here at the Reagan Library. And instead of campaigning, Pence used this opportunity to compare how similar Trump is, he says, to Reagan. Donald Trump's running mate, Mike Pence, is campaigning for votes in California.
It is my great honor to introduce to you Governor Mike Pence.
While on the road, the Republican vice presidential candidate stopped in Simi Valley at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. He says former President Reagan is the reason he switched from Democrat to Republican in the 80s.
Ronald Reagan's example informed my entire political life, and informs it still. His ideals inspired me to leave the party of my youth and become a Republican like he did.
The Indiana governor says he believes Trump is very similar to the former president, and that a vote for Trump would bring the Reagan ideals back into the White House.
Those Reagan principles still work when you put them into practice. And I can promise you, it's exactly the kind of leadership that Donald Trump is going to bring to Washington, D.C. when he's elected president of the United States.
Pence acknowledged that Trump and Reagan have two very different styles, but said they also had similar characteristics.
Ronald Reagan spoke the truth to the American people, just like Donald Trump has. Their honesty and toughness, and a belief in the time-honored principles that have always made America great and strong.
Many of the loyal Republicans in attendance agreed.
I do. Similar in, like Governor Pence said, similar in their belief and love for the country and for the Americans. He actually made me feel even better about Donald Trump than I did before I came here, so that's a plus.
I thought he was phenomenal, and all I could think of, he's definitely presidential material after he is going to be our new vice president, and I can see the comparison.
Indiana Governor Mike Pence is now on the way to Bakersfield for another advisor. Reporting live in Simi Valley, News Channel 3.